Okay, you beautiful people, let's talk tech, ed tech. So when I first started this MST program, I assumed that this education technology course would focus on fancy software to help kids learn math, or that we'd learn about expensive tech equipment like smartboards or crazy class robots or something. But what I liked most about this course is that it mostly deviated from such expensive things and focused on free tools that all students and teachers can learn to use. The EdTech tools we've talked about over these last 2 semesters have been versatile tools that promote differentiated instruction, creativity, collaboration, immediate feedback, organization, inquiry, global information sharing, and disruption in the classroom. Because we're not just pushing 21st century skills, right? But also 21st century classrooms that target 21st century learning styles with 21st century technology. As Dr. I would call it, technology is a new literacy, but it's a literacy that can't be modeled for kids unless educators embrace it and run with it. Technology in the classroom enhances and even transforms learning experiences for teachers and for students. That's why it's really exciting to know that there are standards out there, like the ISTE NET standards, that demand effective technologies in schools. Without these standards, we might stick ourselves in a rut, using technology only for the sake of using technology. And it's cool to be all chromed and shiny and new, but unless technology has a purpose in the classroom, it's just a distraction from what students should really be doing learning. One of the books we discussed this semester, Invent to Learn, tells us that students learn best when they design, build, self evaluate, and self reflect on their experiences. In order to learn, they need to invent or create. Some of the tools we've talked about over the past 2 semesters, like Glogster, WeVideo, Lucidchart, Blogger, YouTube, Scratch, Google Docs, and all sorts of social media, these tools ask students and teachers to inquire, explore, collaborate, and create, all while learning. Side note, the word create comes from the Latin word creatus, which means to make, or literally to grow. So I guess the biggest takeaway for me is that in order for our students to grow in their knowledge, their 21st century skills, and in their learning experiences in general, they need to be creative. And we as teachers have to be creative. And I don't mean creative just in the sense of making a ton of arts and crafts and digital projects, but creative in the sense of willing to try new things in the classroom and incorporate some of that new digital literacy into our curricula. That way, we can all start thinking forward instead of just being stuck on repeat.